everyone, welcome to my channel Physics Learner. So in the previous video, in the problem part 1, I have discussed on 4 to 5 problems. Now we are continuing that part where we are going to discuss many problems today. Okay, now we'll continue my problem, that is the 6th problem we are going to discuss today. Okay, without getting late, I request you to watch my previous videos, problem part and also theory part videos I have made for you, where you will understand my today's video easily. So without getting late, just we solve this problem. So first read the question and just write the given data what they have given, then memorize the formula, which formula has to be used here. Okay, the system has two charges, that is QA, that is 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb, and QB is this much charge located at a points 0 0 minus 15 centimeter and 0. This is x, y, z. If they have given by like this in the axis formula, they have to take this x-axis, this y-axis, and this is a z-axis. So rest these two charges are placed in these axes. What is the total charge and electric dipole moment of the system? Okay, just first draw the three axes because they have given in the charges which are kept in a three-dimensional. Okay, they have given a 3 centimeter, just they have given a 15 centimeter apartments. We have to just draw the line and we have to just keep the charges sign. But here they have given a three-dimensional distance. Okay, just we have to write the three lines, that is three-dimensional, x, y, and z. You have to take. So here I always take this is x-axis and y, and perpendicular this one will be always z-axis. So here they have given the first pointer at A is a 0, the x-axis is 0 and y-axis is 0, and minus 15 means that is z-axis which is in a negative axis, that is minus 15. So just extend the z-axis in the negative, this is a negative z-axis. So they have kept the point at minus 15 means take somewhere, this is 5, 10 or 15. Here is 15. The A is kept at this point, that is 0, 0 comma minus 15, and the A charge is QA, that is given 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb, and the B charge is same, the x-axis 0, y-axis 0, x-axis 0 means here, y-axis 0 means here, and the z is plus 15, and here it will be plus 15 on the positive z-axis, it will be here. That's positive z-axis means 0 comma 0 comma 15, and here the charge QB is kept, that is QB is equal to minus 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb. What they have asked, what is the total charge and electric dipole moment of the system? Total charge is nothing but the sum of these two charges, that is QA plus QB, means they have only, there are only two charges in this whole system. So what is the total charges? That is the just sum of these two charges. Okay, sum of these two charges, that is QA plus QB, and both are equal and opposite, 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 7 minus 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 7. So this minus this will be, both are equal, so it will be 0. Hence the total charge, just write those all, and if you want to get a 5 marks, I'm just writing directly here, write those 2.5 minus 2.5 all those. So hence the total charge will be always here, it is 0. Next they have asked the electric dipole moment. Electric dipole moment, you know the electric dipole moment, that is P is given by is a product of the distance between the two charge into any one of the charge. You know that the electric dipole moment I have discussed in my previous videos in the theory section, where dipole moment is equal to product between any one of the charge and into distance between the two charges. Okay, here just you have to take any one of the charge, that is take a positive charge 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 7 into, and you have 2a means that is distance between the two charge. Here it is distances, they have given 0 0 0, then the positive this will be 15, and here also they have given a 15 distance, this distance is also 15. Distance means here there will be no and you have to not take the sign. A sign, if they have asked a direction means you have to take a sign. If they have just asked distance magnitude, just see the what is the distance. They have, this is 15, so the distance of z-axis will be 15, here also 15. So distance between the two charges, that is 15 plus 15, 30. The 15 they have given here 15 centimeters, so I have to convert it into meter. So it will be q will, here distance will be 30 centimeter. If you convert into meter means 30 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. So just write 30 into 10 raised to minus 2. So if you multiply all this, then you are going to get 75 into 10 raised to minus 9. 7, 8, 9, minus 9. This will be dipole moment. If you do know unit of a dipole moment, just know the formula here. Just if you are not memorizing the unit, so here just go to the formula 2a into q. What is the 2a? Is the distance between the two charges, and distance is, it is measured in a meter, always meter, and charge will measure will be coulomb. So the unit of a dipole moment will be meter into coulomb. Just this is the dipole moment of this. So it is easily very get a 5 marks from like this type of questions. So we will go to the next question. Where the next question is a electric dipole. Here electric dipole is given. Where, one second. Okay, an electric dipole with a dipole moment they have given. Just write the given data is aligned at a 30 degree with the direction of a uniform electric field of magnitude 5 into 10 is to calculate the magnitude of the torque acting on the dipole. Okay, given data, what they have given, just write on. First they have given a dipole moment. Dipole moment means P, that is P is given into 4 into 10 raised to minus coulomb meter. Next they have given is aligned at a theta 30 degree with the direction of a uniform electric field. The electric field magnitude they have given E, that is E is equal to 5 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per coulomb. Just they have asked the what is the calculate the magnitude of the torque acting on the dipole tau. We know that the tau formula is Pe sin theta. All they have given you in the question, just you have to apply the value of this dipole moment, electric field and theta, and you are going to get the answer. Dipole moment is a 4 into 10 raised to minus 9, and electric field is a 5 into 10 raised to 4. Here they are given for electric field, and sin 30 degrees. Sin 30 degrees 1 by 2 in the trigonometric function. In that sin 30 is 1 by 2. 5 4s are 20, and minus 9 4 will be minus 5, 10 raised to minus 5. Sin 30 will be 1 by 2, and then 2 ones are 2 tens are 10 into 10 raised to minus 5, here 1, then 10 raised to minus 4, 1 minus 4, 10 raised to minus 4 torque. If you don't know the torque unit means, just you know P sin theta, and the dipole moment unit they have already given here, where I'll write the unit. Dipole moment P coulomb meter, and electric field they have already given here Newton per coulomb, and theta is not having any unit, so just write, and here where coulomb per coulomb will get cancelled, Newton meter is the unit of a torque. Just you must remember that unit is very very necessary. If you don't know the unit of a torque, just go through the formula P. They are all these units will be given in the question itself. Just apply those units here, and whatever cancel it, and what remains just keep it here. That will be the unit of that question. Here it is a very easy question, where if you know the P sin theta formula of a torque, then you will easily solve this question. Next we will go to the this question, where the polythene piece, polythene means a plastic bag rubbed with a wool. I have discussed this in the theory course also, when in charging by friction, when one is rubbed with a non-conductor, when a conductor is rubbed with a non-conducting body, then some part of the charges are supplied to the non-conducting body. So where it is a positively charged, it will get positive charge, it will get negative charge. I have discussed in this first video, so please watch that video and get some knowledge about those, and you can easily solve this type of question. So here a polythene piece of this wool is rubbed with is wool is found to have a negative charge. This much it has a negative charge, and we have to just to estimate the number of electrons transferred. How much electron transferred from the wool to from the polythene piece back to from the wool to the polythene piece. Wool is it is electric conductor, it is a conductor, but the polythene pieces are not conductor. So if we rub this wool to the polythene, some of the electrons in the wool will get transferred to the polythene. So as to how much electrons are transferred from which to which they have asked. If you don't know which to which, that is we have to know that polythene means plastic bag, it is not a conductor. So then we can easily identify that wool must be conductor. So when a conductor is rubbed with a non-conductor, some of the electrons in the conductor will get transferred to the non-conductor. So how much electrons will come transferred, we have to find out that. And next, is there a transfer of a mass from wool to polythene? They have asked. Electrons will transfer. So what about a mass? They have asked. So here they have given a here wool is a conductor and a polythene is a non-conductor. So when a conductor is rubbed with a non-conductor, it will some of the electrons will be transferred to this non-conductor, and if electrons will get transferred to this, it loses some electrons, so it will be positively charged and it will be negatively charged. How many number of electrons transferred? N. If q be the charge of those electron, you know that quantization formula q is equal to Ne. Remember this formula, which is going to help in your CET. I also discussed in my theory part. Q is equal to Ne if these are the number of charge is the number of electrons, N is the number of electrons transferred, that is the total charge it will give. They have asked how many charges are transferred, that is N is equal to Q by E. That we know that they have given a charge, that is 3 into 10 raised to minus 7, minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 7 they have given a question. Remember, you know the charge of electron, that is minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. If you go to solve this or calculate this, you will get 1.87 into 10 raised to 12. Okay, this is the estimate number of electrons transferred will be this much, 1.87 into 10 raised to 12. So next they have asked, is there a transfer of a mass from? Yes, it is there is a transfer of a mass also. If electrons are transferred means, second question will be right. Yes, because right also, if electrons have transferred means electrons also have mass, that is the mass of electron is equal to 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 30. It has a very less mass, so but it has some mass electron. So if electrons transfer means mass is also transferred. So total mass is given by mass of the electrons into how many electrons transferred, that is equal to, this is the mass of the electron 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 into number of electrons transferred we have calculated here, that is 1.87 into 10 raised to 12. And solving this you would get the answer 1.70 into 10 raised to minus 12 kg. It is a very little mass, but however the mass is, if they have asked only whether that mass is transferred or not, just write yes. If they ask how much mass means, you have to calculate by this method. There is the mass of the electron into the number of electrons transferred, we have find out here, just apply here. This is the 8th problem, and next we will go to the 9th problem. Okay, two insulated charged copper spheres A and B have their centers separated by distance 50 cm, which is the mutual force of electrostatic repulsion, with the charge on each is 6.5 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb. Okay, the first question is, let us solve first question and next go to the second question. If here just we have to find out the coulomb force, if they are given a coulomb force, if the two charges is separated by a distance 50 centimeter, if you convert into meter, that will be 0.5 meter, and both are equal. They have said 6.5 is also here also 6.5 5. Here both are equal but not in opposite, but not opposite, both have a same sign, positive positive. There will be some force. Okay, just they have asked this much question. Just you apply the Coulomb force, that is F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 divided by r square 1 by 4 pi epsilon t. You know the value, that is 9 into 10 raised to 9 into both have same charge, just means 6.5 into 10 raised to they have minus they have given in a problem 6.5 into 10 raised to minus 7. Both have same charges, so q1 q2, either writing q1 q2, just write q1 whole square, both are same, divided by r square, distance between them, that is 0.5 whole square. Solving this you would get the force. Calculate this, it is very easy, just calculate through the calculator, that will get answer 1.52 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton. And this is the force of the force between the two charges. The first question is easy. Now just go to the second question. Okay, what is the force of repulsion if each sphere of charge is double the above amount, the distance between them is halved? What is the force of repulsion if each sphere is charged is double? Okay, each charge is doubled, that is this q1 is that is doubled, means q1 is also doubled and q2 is also doubled, 2q and 2q2 is equal to 2q. Just each charge is means you have to double this charge also and you have to double this charge also. Then next will be the distance between them is halved, then r will be 1 by 2. What is the before distance r dash will be, this is all like q dash q dash. Now they have asked the question, so r dash will be the distance between them is half, before distance will be half. So the charge before is 6.5 into 2 will be 6.5 into 2 will be 1.3 into 10 raised to minus 7. Here it will also q2 will be also same, q2 dash will be 1.3 because both are equal. So r dash will be distance is half, means 0.5 divided by 2, that will be 0.25. Now same applying these all q1 q2 and r will be 0.25. Just find out the force, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is 9 to 10 raised to 9. q1 q2 means 1.3, both are same, so just square those equation, divided by r square is 0.25 whole square. Then solving this by calculator you would get the answer 0.243 Newton. Solve and see if you get the answer. Then if you don't just leave, if you got the method and just applying formula you can solve, after calculation so you get a wrong answer, because if you are weak in a calculator or calculation method, just solve step by step. Here also most of the students will get lose marks, so I am very stressing here at this point. If you know everything formula, if you applied it, just you will be here somewhere you will get a mistake by applying a bracket in the calculator, or just my suggestion is just write one equation, just write 9 into 10 raised to 9 into solve this square and write down this equation, then again multiply those, and then again just what multiply equation divided by 0.25 whole square. Just go to the simple methods guys, where most of the students will lose marks in the calculation only. So this is the easier method. Just first one is question is easy, and second is just they are given both the charge is doubled and the distance between them is halved. You have to be here very conscious. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, I have left the space here. Okay, suppose this is the 10th question we are going to discuss. I think okay, let me discuss this one problem and finish this video. Okay, until then you can solve my question. Before solving me, you can solve the question and just wait for the answer. So this makes you perfect. Practice makes man perfect. So I am saying to solve the question. Okay, let us now read the question. Suppose sphere A and B in a same question. Okay, and the above question what we have discussed, spheres here of charge 6.65, that question here it will be of q9 question have the identical size. A third sphere of the same size but uncharged is brought in contact with the first, okay, then brought in contact with the second, and finally removed from both. What is the new force of repulsion between A and B? Okay, how to solve these type of questions? Let us first give a description. Okay, in the above question there will be two charges A and B, where A is a charge Q and distance is 0.5 meter. They have said another charge body C is brought near A, then again brought near B, and then removed. So what will be the force, net force, or what will be the new force of repulsion between A and B? If the uncharged body Q is, if it has a charge, if a charge, now A body have a charge Q, if a C is brought near, what they have said, uncharged brought in contact, it is already when it brought C charge contact with the A body, then this Q charge will get supplied to the C charge, so where it will become Q by 2 charges, Q by 2, A body will have a Q by 2 and C body will have Q by 2 charge. If any body brought near a conductor, and the charge in the conductor will be halved, so that both which is contact, so both will get a half charge. So A will have Q by 2 and C will be have Q by 2. Now C is having a Q by 2 charge when it comes in contact with the B. When it comes contacts with the B, it is has a Q by 2 charge, and this B charge having a Q. So now these two charges will get contact, and just those will be having a what sum of these two charges divided by 2, that is a Q by 2 plus Q divided by 1 by 2. Here also I have done the same. The A body having a charge Q and C is nothing, having 0, and divided by 2, just Q by 2, Q by 2. Here also when you brought the another charge to this charge, and sum of those charge divided by 2, you have to do like this. Q by 2 is charge of C and Q is charge of B, then divided by 2. So just remove the LCM here. 2Q, that will be equal to half. 2Q plus Q will be 3Q by 2, then equal to 3Q by 4. Now the charge of B is 3Q by 4, and C will be also 3Q by 4 when while removing the C charge. So then the A charge will be Q by 2. These are the charges of A, B, C. So what they have asked, after removing what is the force between A, B, we have got the A, P value, we do not need now here C. Just A is Q by 2, B is 3Q by 4. Now force between AB is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, and A charge is Q by 2, B charge is 3Q by 4, Q1 Q2 divided by R square. So we'll get 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 3Q square divided by 4 2s are 8 into R square. Now just apply 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 raised to 9, and 3 into Q here in the here they have just refer the 9th question. They have said the charge here is a 6.5 on the same side, it is both same charge, that is a 6.5 into 10 raised to minus 7. So charges Q1 Q2 will be same, so Q square divided by 8 into distance between them is 0.5. In the last question we have discussed 0.5 whole square. Solving this you would get solve this guys, and try see whether the question 0.77 into 10 raised to minus 3 newtons will be the answer. So don't get off or don't deep blindness if this type of questions have been given. If A charge is brought near 3 charge, or B charge is brought near C charge, what will be after removing that charge, what will be force between A, B? Just go through this process. Okay, A, B charges, if C charge, if A having a Q, just know that if any charge is brought, uncharged body is brought near a charged body, and that charge will get will be halved, that is this charge plus this charge divided by 2. So first they have already mentioned the C charge comes to the A charge. So this has a 0 charge before getting to the A. So Q plus 0 divided by 2, then Q by 2. Then C get a charge Q by 2. Then this has a charge Q. So when this get contact, so both the charges, sum of those charges divided by 2. If you have done like this, then that will get both the charges. So you will get 3Q by 4. So you can get B A charge, and just applying the Coulomb's force law, you will get the answer. Okay, next we'll go the 11th question. From this we can electric field formulas are discussed. So yet we have still 5 more questions. So before shall we discuss, or okay, let us continue. That will be in the next section. So until then, keep watching my videos. Thank you.